All right, this last problem for chapter 7 is, again, basically you would do everything like this as the actual researcher, only the only thing you did not do is collect the data. So we just have the data. Other than that, you have to do all the calculations. I'm kind of glad I'm over 1,300 miles away because I think you're going to get mad at me when I show you how to do this. All of the calculations we did in chapter 3, finding the mean, finding the standard deviation, all of that stuff that we had to do by hand, your calculator actually does for you. So you are going to get to use this for the rest of the trimester because you will do this stuff in chapter 8 and chapter 9 as well, and then even more so in chapter 10. But you will do all the actual calculations because if you can see up here, it does not tell you what the mean and the standard deviation is. So you will have to do that again on your own. You can do it by hand if you really want to, but most people prefer to do it on the calculator. So here's how it goes. I'll try to do this as slowly as possible. But again, if you have questions, make sure you let me know. First thing you're going to do is hit this button that says Stat. Okay, and then you're going to hit Edit. Now, my lists are full because I'm do this a lot. So if you have stuff in your list, what you need to do is arrow up so that the list name is highlighted. Do not push delete. If you push delete, the whole list goes away and then it's a disaster. So you hit clear, enter, and that will go away. So anytime you need to go back and forth, just arrow over. We will only use L1 right now. You're just going to have one list. In chapter 10, it will be 2 of them. So go up, clear, enter, then it goes away. Okay, and then you just type your numbers in. So 5460, enter, and it shows up. 5900, enter. 6090, enter. 6310, enter. 7160, enter. 8440, enter. 9930, enter. All right, so you should have that. Then you're going to hit Stat again, over to Calculate, and it's the first one. So you hit Enter. Now, mine's an older calculator. If you have a new calculator, you're going to have a bunch more stuff here. You just need to arrow down till you get to the word that says Calculate. Okay, so if you have a bunch of stuff here, arrow down until the word Calculate is highlighted, and then hit Enter. You might have to hit Enter more than once, I'm not sure. And there it is. There's our mean. There's the sum of x squared, all that stuff we won't need right now. But here's what you have to be careful of. They have an S and they have a sigma, and they're very different. Okay, we use S. Since this is 7.2, we are finding the sample standard deviation. So you have to use S, not sigma. All right, so X bar is going to be 7041.4. Again, when you're calculating the mean, you always are supposed to round to an extra one. Okay, so X bar, and then we need to use S. S is equal to 1610.3. We also need to know N. Obviously, you can just count them, but it shows it right there. N is 7. Okay, and there's more. It gives you the minimum number, it gives you your quartiles, your median, all that. So, sorry, but now at least you don't have to do them by hand again. All right, so, and then you can just clear to get out of that. So when you need to do it again, hit Stat, Enter, because you need to edit. So when you do your next problem, you're going to need to go up, clear, Enter, and it'll go away. Type them all in. So I'm going to type these again, 5460, 5900. You're just typing them and hitting Enter. Okay, they're all in there. Stat, over to Calculate, hit Enter for one variable statistics. Again, some of you are going to have to arrow through a list, hit Enter again, and they're all right there. Okay, so since your N is 7, that means your degrees of freedom of 6. T of alpha over 2, we're doing 99%. So on here, 99%, degrees of freedom is all the way up to 6, 3707. Okay, so that's the only extra work, is that you need to use your calculator to find your mean and your standard deviation. So 7041.4 minus 3.707 times 1610.3 over the square root of 7, less than mu, less than that whole thing with a plus sign. So when you punch that in, you should get 4785.2 less than mu less than 9297.6. All right, so then your final answer, you can be 99% confident that the mean number of, I think this is per year. Yeah. The mean number of house fires started by candles is between 4785 and 9298 per year. That's a lot of house fires. Okay, that's it. There's chapter 7.